Francisco Restaurant Week, where foodies can sample over 130 different restaurants across the city at a special prefix menu. We're here today at Red Dog in the SOMA or South of Market neighborhood of San Francisco. Red Dog is part of the farm-to-table movement, which is trending right now in San Francisco, and I did want to feature at least one of these restaurants this week so that you can see what it's all about. The idea is that restaurants will source directly, and we're actually in a really great place for this here in the Bay Area since we're so close to farms in Napa, Sonoma, down in Santa Cruz, and also in Watsonville. Advocates of this movement believe it's really important for the industry because it promotes a couple of different things. First, it promotes small farms who are practicing more sustainable agricultural practices. Second, it supports global fair trade. And third, it's more environmentally friendly. Because you are sourcing from local farms, you cut down on transportation costs from having to ship things from halfway across the world. Also, the food served at the table is much fresher, and you'll notice that really the focus of the menu is on the purity of the ingredients rather than on sauces or doing overly too much cooking and preparation of the ingredients. Just so you appreciate how big this movement has become, some of the biggest celebrity chefs are advocates of farm to table. There are people like Alice Waters of Chez Panisse in Berkeley and Thomas Keller of French Laundry in the Napa Valley. Interestingly, another pioneer of farm to table is Kimball Musk, who is brother to Elon Musk of Tesla fame. Now, Kimball opened up his restaurant kitchen in Boulder, Colorado after he and his brother Elon sold off PayPal to eBay in 2002. Let's pop inside and check out the menu. So here's the prefix lunch menu for $25. And it comes with beer bread with a citrus fennel marinated olives, which I'm looking forward to. And I'm going to get the farmer's market soup. And then for my main course, I'm going to get the escargot and winter vegetable chopped salad, which also looks really yummy. And what's awesome is we're going to finish off with a dessert. They've got a homemade ice cream sandwich to try. I did also want to show you guys the regular menu because it does look really good. And one of the things about farm to table is because they are supporting local producers around the area here, the menu changes seasonally based on what the farmers have growing right now. And you'll see in the upper corner here, they've got a purveyor or a farm of the week that they feature. And this week they're featuring 2x Sea. And there's always great salads. Farro cauliflower and sweet potato salad looks really good, for example. Sandwiches are really, really interesting. That crispy pork trotter looks good. And then they always feature a special. Last week when I was on their online menu, I saw that they had a chicken and nettles pot pie, which sounded really interesting, and I hope they rotate it back into the menu because I would really, really love to try it and come back for it. So it's quite warm from being out of the oven. Really excited to try some. Got a really excellent yeasty quality to it. This also comes with a great honey butter. These olives also look really delicious. So these ones are pitted, and they have the fennel coating it. Here's the soup. It's actually got a celery root base to it, and it's completely vegan. They don't use any cream or dairy in here. The top of it is also using some apple and celery mixed in there with some olive oil. That's really good, especially since it's raining outside today. It's really nice and warm. I think I'm going to take some of this beer bread, dip it. That's really good together. And you can kind of taste the freshness of the ingredients in this. There's a little bit of a tart quality to the soup too, which is really nice. Here's the salad. It looks really, really beautiful. And really the whole movement around farm to table is serving up fresh food that's not overly dressed and really just delivering the qualities of the raw ingredients. So you see in here they have really delicious pieces of organic chicken. There's also some really beautiful red beets, as well as golden beets and Brussels sprouts. Cauliflower, and some really beautiful escarole. Here's the bacon right here on the cauliflower. Here's the dessert. It's an ice cream sandwich made with a homemade dried cranberry cookie, or actually 2 homemade dried cranberry cookies, and some soft serve ice cream in the middle. Looks really good. And the whole thing is actually, this is not warm, it's a colder cookie. They've actually made it and then frozen it a little bit more so that it's coming out nice and cold and refreshing. That's very refreshing. That was a really excellent meal, and in general, that prefix menu is such a good value. I think those 5 items that I ordered for only $25 on the normal menu would have been somewhere north of 40 bucks. Overall, for farm to table, especially here in San Francisco, I think Red Dog is pretty fairly priced, especially if you compare it to the really expensive options in Sonoma and Napa. And it's a solid option if you're ever down here for lunch in Soma. I was here for lunch on a weekday and it was packed. So I will list all the details if you're interested in trying it out on my blog and in the details down below. That's it for today. Thanks for watching and peace out, Geeksters. So look, I have a little friend who's helping me film here. Gray dog at Red Dog.